Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. This morning I want to just do my daily quest. I'm going to show you the rewards I unlocked already. Haven't opened them yet, but I've earned them. And then I want to talk about Chaos Legion vouchers, about the current price, the recent fluctuations, and what can we expect up, down, sideways. What's it going to do? Of course, I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm speculating. This is just for fun, but I've got some opinions, and I want to talk to you about some of the things that I think we know, and maybe some of those fundamental considerations for what that could do to the price. I have no background in technical analysis, and I have no deep understanding of TA. So this is strictly from like a fundamentals perspective, looking at what sort of factors we know about either are coming real soon or speculated about coming in the future, and then just trying to understand how that could possibly influence the price. This can't be, don't let this be your financial advice. Make your own decisions. But I like thinking about it, so I want to share it with you. Okay. So we'll open the dailies. And while that's thinking, Hive Engine shows that the voucher price as of November 9th is $18.70. And that was as low as $13.50 the other day. And this is the US dollar value, but if we click on it and we go to the market, we're going to see the Hive value. These are the candles are listed in Hive because you have to buy and sell in Hive. Where were we? Like over here on November 3rd, November 4th, even November 1st, we were around 15 or 16 Hive. And remember, Hive has been around 80 cents for the while, so that was 16 Hive times, I think it might have been 75 cents back then. But that's around 13 US dollars. 13 up to, I remember I was buying some of them around 13 and a half US dollars. And so for them to now be 1870 is a big increase actually. And like I say, I know nothing about TA, but you know, could this thing pop off? I think so. So I want to talk about fundamental considerations, and I want to share, maybe I'll update you also on where I'm at with my own voucher, because you know I still plan to buy 870 packs, which will give me 1,000, and that will give me the title. Some of you guys were saying in the comments that it won't give me some of the benefits. I know for a fact it'll give me the title, because I've spoken to people in the Mavs chat saying that if you buy 870, they bought 870, they got 1,000, and then they immediately got their title, which is one of the important things that I want to get. One of the other things is it going to give me the Dr. Blights as if I bought 1,000 packs? I really think so. I believe I heard Agrod say that yes, if you get 1,000 packs, not buy, if you get 1,000 packs, you will get the appropriate amount of airdrops for that 1,000 packs, including all the freebies. I believe I've heard both Aggie and Yaba say that. I could be mistaken, but I know for a fact that I'll get my title, which makes me think confidently I will get also 50, I'll get 19 regular foil Dr. Blights because I'm getting 1,000 packs, 19 regulars, 1 gold. That's 20 for the course of my 1,000 packs, plus any additional ones I get from the mathematical opportunity offered by each pack. Okay, that's the assumption I'm going on. If I'm mistaken and you guys have some sort of precise quote from one of the AMAs that I'm maybe overlooking, I'd love to see that in the link in the description below, or you can reach out to me on Discord. But that's the assumption I'm going on, and that's what the Mavs channel has told me. I specifically asked both these questions, and 3 or 4 people responded saying yes, yes, yes. Okay, so vouchers have gone up a lot in the last few days. Are they going to keep going up? Are they going to go down? Well, you know, short-term price action, I don't really care, and $1 here or there is not a big deal. But you know, some of the considerations I'm imagining include the fact that as the presale comes to an end, this is one of the fundamental considerations. As the presale comes to an end, there are a certain number of people, including myself, who are still trying to buy packs. And so there's probably a lot more buying pressure now than there was, you know, 5 days ago, a week ago, on November 1st when these prices were at a low. Why is there more now? As we get closer and closer to the finish line of the presale, people are like, I can actually get it. I can actually get 1,000. And then they start buying. And then it's like, well, I can really get 1,000. And so there's, I think there's a rush at the end. That's what I'm saying. And I'm feeling that personally, and I'm expecting a lot of you guys are also. So I think, and I've been saying this for weeks, I think there'll be a spike in the voucher price at the end of the pre-sale window. It'll be big people, little people, everybody trying to get one or two more packs, you know? That's my thinking on the short term. But in the next couple of days, I don't know. It could go down before it goes up. Yeah, and I don't even want to guess at that. But in the short term, when the pre-sale comes to an end, I'm thinking the prices go up. And if the prices were to double from like 18 to 38, 40 kind of range, I would probably have to flip-flop on my ideal where I say I'm going to buy 1,000. I really, really don't want that to happen. I want those 1,000 pre-sales. I might even, in that situation, still buy it. But if this price doubled, and I could see it doubling, I'm not telling you it's going to, I'm not saying go buy it, count on this, it's going to double. Don't hear me like that. Just as me talking, you know, thinking this through. I don't have any evidence to tell you it's going to double. I'm just saying I could imagine it doubling. And if it did, I would be strongly considering selling into that pressure. Because again, I bought these for like $13.50, $14 each. And that's after buying, I bought them, I received some and then I sold them when they're high. Then I bought them when they're low. So if I could sell them again, that's a lot of good trades for me. And then I would just put it into either Chaos Legion general sale, if that even is possible. And you know my feelings on that. Or I'd buy reward cards. I would just buy the reward cards that are out there. I've been telling you for months, buy them. And the prices continue to fall or stay stable. So I'm quietly buying them all of the cheapest reward cards. I tell you every single time we talk about these bargain hunting, I'm buying them. So if you want to take advantage of those prices when they pump, and I think that's a lock in like 2 years time, like on a window, a long enough time horizon, my opinion is the reward cards are a lock. So summarize that. I'm gonna keep my vouchers. I'm gonna use them, but I think the prices on vouchers are gonna spike. And if they double in price from this point, I might have to sell them. And if I did sell them, what would I do with it? I would buy Chaos Legion General Sale if that's possible, and I would buy, or maybe I would get them in the second month where we're getting the double vouchers. I might do that too. Or I'd wait for General Sale, and third option would be buying reward cards off the marketplace. So then I have other things, like what's next after that? After the pre-sale comes to an end, we're going to get the double voucher release. There's increased inflation around the vouchers in the second month of I don't think you call that pre-sale anymore, but the second million and the third million. From say roughly, I think December 15th to January 15th, that window, they're going to give you 2 vouchers for the same amount of SPS that was getting you 1 voucher today. And I think during that window, you're going to see that the voucher price continues to fall because of that increased inflation. Yes, there's going to be the excitement and the eagerness to get the Chaos Legion packs. And yes, those airdrops are still a factor. So I don't think the prices are going to drop dramatically. I think if they spike, first of all, I think they are going to spike between now and the end of the pre-sale. Maybe this is the spike though. From like 14 to 18 is a pretty big spike. Maybe it stays stable here, roughly speaking, until the end of the pre-sale. That's a 33% increase in the price of vouchers. Maybe that's it. And then in the second month, where they're doing 2 vouchers per, they're doubling the voucher production, I would anticipate the prices to fall probably half, down to close to half, right? If we're at, $20 per voucher this month on average, maybe we go down to $10 per month or per voucher during that second doubling moment, during that month where they double. And then toward the end of that, also, I would expect to see another spike. I would expect to see the same thing, like a kind of dip in a lull in the middle of the month where people are, not really actively buying them, not feverishly. And then toward the end of that month, people will be doing their last minute purchases and the prices will spike. That's what I would think would happen again. And And then we're going to go out of that window where we no longer need vouchers. And I would think it's quite clear that the vouchers are going to fall dramatically by that point, right? It's almost certain, because the $4 voucher, or sorry, the $4 Chaos Legion pack is going to be sold without a voucher. And the only benefit a voucher offers is getting those bonus packs. So as I understand it, you know, when we look at the bonus packs over here, shop. So if I buy 100 packs, I get 10 additional packs. So I need 10 vouchers to get 10 additional packs. That would make one voucher not even worth $4, because a pack is worth $4. So if I wanted to buy 110 packs, I could pay $440, or I could pay $400 for the packs, and then I could throw in 10 vouchers. But that means a voucher is worth $4, not even really, because you need to buy 400 packs or 100 packs first. So I'd say the actual value for the voucher in that context is worth, like, you know, $3 or something, right? Because I have to go out and I have to have the money to buy. I have to have $400 to even get this bonus. That's the first hurdle. Not everybody has that. And then if you're in that boat and you have that much money and you're going to buy the size of an order, then you're going to start caring about having the vouchers. So you're not appealing to every potential buyer. And those that you are appealing to might already have 10 vouchers. And those who don't already have who you are appealing to, who don't have vouchers yet, are never going to pay $4 a voucher or more, right? They're not going to, I don't care if they cost you $20 today. They're not going to take them off your hands for anything less, for anything more than $4, because $4 is the cost of a pack. They're going to want a deal, right? They're only going to pay you like $3.75 or something for it. And even that, I would say, you know, yeah, $3.75 makes financial sense. It's like theoretically a quarter bonus, but that's a hassle. They've got to have Hive. They've got to come into Hive Engine or wherever, and they've got to deal with the fees of putting money into Hive Engine. And so I just don't think $3.75 is likely. I think probably people are going to charge around $3 per voucher at that point, because there's a nuisance and a hassle associated with this, not to mention a ton of people who aren't going to care about it and maybe don't even know how to buy them. So I just don't think you're going to get maybe $3 a pack, or per voucher rather, at that point in the sale. This is now we're past all of the pre-sale. We're into the general sale, and I'm saying vouchers will be roughly worth $3. And I think that's where they're going to be stable around, you know, sometimes they'll go under 3, sometimes they'll go over 3. It depends on certain big whales popping in there and buying up the marketplace, because they are coming in to buy 2,000 more packs and they want those bonuses, right? It's going to make sense to buy these. Like, don't get me wrong, these are going to be a benefit to you and you should do that, but not everybody knows how to. Not everybody's going to want to. Not everybody wants to deal with especially for 100 packs, going in there to buy 10 vouchers. Some people just don't know how to or aren't going to care. But I'm gonna, and you should, if you're going to buy any sort of significant amounts of Chaos Legion packs at that point. But the question then is, how long is the general sale going to last? And you know my opinions. I think, I would be really surprised if it was 2 months. I would be very surprised. And I think based on all of the YouTube videos I've seen about all the other content creators, I think I'm being quite optimistic in that theory, or in that prediction. I don't think it's going to be 2 months. I actually think it'll be less, but I think 2 months is probably like the best we could hope for. And maybe I'm wrong. I guess maybe everyone's wrong, but I just don't see it. And the reason I bring that part up now is because as soon as these Chaos Legion packs are sold out, the next step would be that the vouchers would lose a great deal of value. The next step would be, as soon as these Chaos Legion, the general sale is sold out, the vouchers would be seemingly worthless. No longer $3, probably, I would think, depending on the release of the new features, because there are new features coming, these vouchers might, there might be no market for them at that moment. Of course, I know they're going to have utility in the future, but most people don't think like that. They aren't thinking, these are going to be really helpful the next time we have a pre-sale. Most people are going to say, they're garbage now. I need to focus on other things like Chaos Legion packs, or I mean, new reward cards that are out there, remember, we'll have all the newest Chaos Legion cards that are out on the marketplace. So they'll be excited and distracted by that. And there might actually be a good opportunity to come in and start buying Chaos Legion, or to buy pre-sale vouchers at that point on the marketplace, because they will sell for something. But I would think it would be even less than $3, because at that moment you won't have any sort of ability to really use them. But there is planned utility that's coming, and Aggro talked about it previously. He talked about how that they might include you needed to use potions, or you needed to I think he said refill your capture rate. I think there's probably lots of things they're toying with, and some of it'll be awesome, and you'll want them. And then there will be another pre-sale, like maybe Rift Watchers will have a pre-sale, and you're going to want these vouchers. And then again, the prices will spike wildly because there'll be so much demand in that moment. And that's the problem with these vouchers. They're, for people like me, I'm going to keep accumulating them and keeping them. I'm going to always want more of these, always, even when you guys want nothing to do with them. I'll buy them when no one else is buying them, because I'll be believing in the long term and the next pre-sale that we don't even know about. And I'll want to have these vouchers ready for that time. But most of you won't do that. And that's why the price will dramatically fall. And I would think it would stay pretty stable in the like $2 range, maybe even a little less, who knows. But if it goes below $2, I'd be really surprised. If it went below 2, I'd think that was ridiculous. But I would buy them and buy them and buy them, because the next time there's a new pre-sale, whether it's Rift Watchers or whether it's next year's big release, I'm going to want that 1,000. I'm going to want 1,000 vouchers, and I don't want to be waiting for it. I don't want to be spending $15 or $18 a pack for it. So I'm going to prepare. And that's why that's what I think in the short term, the medium term, and the long term. I think vouchers are going to go be very widely fluctuate. Their prices are going to fluctuate a lot throughout the rest of the Chaos Legion pre-sale. And then in the second month of that sale, they're going to drop dramatically, but not, still they'll carry a high value. I'd say around $10. And then I think they're going to drop below $4 and maybe in the $3 range when the general sale's on, for however long that is. And then I think they're going to get even lower when the general sale ends, because there'll be less perceived value in holding them. And people will keep thinking, even if they have little value, like for instance, Aggro said they will be required for certain cool rewards. That's what he said 2 weeks ago in the AMA when he was dressed up like Dr. Blight. People are too short-sighted, and they're going to want that $4 or $3 or $2 to put it into something else. And so people it won't care, and they'll liquidate them. And people like me will buy them because we're going to be expecting that long-term gain when the next pre-sale happens. So, and then I didn't say this, but I'm implying it. I would think during the next major pre-sale, the prices will return to like $15 to $18, because you guys are going to want them and you're not going to have them. Maybe 10 to 15 is where I would project for that kind of long-term range. Again, none of this is based on anything except for wild speculation. Please don't base your investment decisions on what I'm saying or doing here. This is me trying to think this through. Let me know if you think I'm forgetting some sort of, fundamental considerations, or, if there's something that you feel is, off base on this calculation or this thinking. I'd love to read it in the comments below. Thanks for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. Oh, almost forgot. Let's get to it. 17 daily rewards. Naga Assassin, Bonesmith, another Naga. Love it. And little bonus if you stuck around to the very end. I am making about 4,000 DC per day renting cards. So I'm going to go buy some gold foils. Go bulk. Can I buy 10? Can I buy 10? Boom. 10 Pellicor Mercenary gold foil. Because gold foils are ridiculously valuable. And these price points are not fair, not appropriate. Pellicor Mercenary is an amazing tank, and it's also just really affordable, and it's really useful. And when we separate into the modern format versus wild, it's going to be a proper, it'll be a top tier tank for the green team. I feel the same way about these cards also, but that's just because they're inexpensive. When we say $7 for this one versus, you know, 20 for all of these, right? $22 and up right here, $7 and below right there. I'm willing to buy that cheap value. Okay, let's leave it there. Thanks for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.